Hi, everyone, and welcome to Divine Resolution Tarot. My name is Chanel, and I'm your reader every time you visit this channel. This reading is intended for the sign of Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter. If you're watching for an Aries, it may feel as though I'm speaking to you about your Aries, so you might want to reverse the roles. We're going to take a look at your love life for the month of August. Now, just a couple of quick announcements while I'm getting your cards for the month. I'm not taking personal readings at the moment simply because I have had 2 surgeries like within 6 days, and I'm going back to the hospital tomorrow. So hopefully that will be the last of it and everything will be back up and running. But I probably will open up like email readings in the next week or so. So that I'm able to connect with all of you and you're able to get your questions answered. But for the time being, that's just a little bit easier for me because it allows me to work in other spaces than my work area if necessary. So I'm just going to pull some cards here, Aries, because I wanted to kind of get a feel for what's going on with you this month. And it just, wow, it's the energy is so restricted. So I don't know if you've been ruminating about things lately. It seems as though there's a situation that perhaps you just no longer feel is, I don't want to say it's not just not worth your time, but it also seems as though it just doesn't resonate with you, with where you are in your life, with what you want for yourself. It seems as though you've been putting a lot of effort into something with what I'm seeing here, and it's just bringing a lot of disappointment. You're not really getting the types of results that you would want. It seems as though you are looking for perhaps a higher level of commitment, or at the time, maybe you were and now you're just kind of over it, is what this is feeling like to me. But you're starting to really look at whether or not this is ever going to happen. I feel like for some of you, unfortunately, you're giving up on this person, and I feel like it's more unfortunate for them than you, right? Because you're Aries, you can have who you want. For the most part, I feel like it's really going to be this person's loss. The difficulty here is that you've been very, very invested in this connection. It's just brought nothing but disappointment. I feel like you love this person, and I feel like when you and this person are on the same page, or you're like seeing eye to eye with one another, you catch glimpses of how perfect this could be, how amazing this connection is. But I feel like this person, there's no communication here. I don't feel like they get it. Like smack in the middle of these cards is the 6 of Swords in the reverse, and so it's just like, the difficulty is that this person, and it could be you too, that you both have this dynamic where neither one of you can just be 100% transparent with one another, right? With money in the reverse, that talks about stability. There's a huge lack of stability in this connection. It seems like you're the only one that's really shown up in regards to providing some sort of like foundation for this. This feels very much like you being alone. And now we know why. Twin flame in the reverse, right? Magician in the reverse for the bottom of your deck, why this is all happening. So I feel like you're sick of it, right? Giving up. Could be that you feel like this person is a tad manipulative, that they don't see your worth, that they gaslight is kind of what's coming through here. It looks to me as though this person could let outside influences get in the way, because we have this 3 of Cups in the reverse paired with Friends in the reverse. Could be a parent, perhaps, if they have a mother that always has to put their 2 cents in, or an ex-partner that they're just not ready to let go of. For some of you, the person you're dealing with this month is in a committed relationship, right? And so you're trying to figure out, like, are you ever going to leave this person? Are you ever going to be with just me? Is it ever going to be just us, right? I feel as though you've been having a really hard time moving past this because there's so much that's unknown in regards to this connection with this Sun in the reverse. And I feel like that's going to be kind of an issue this month as well, is that it's like this person is showing you not much, right? That's the card for what they're showing you, the Hermit. So you could feel as though this person is pulling back very abruptly this month. You could be pulling back as well. I feel like the two of you are mirroring each other, which is often the case with this twin flame energy. But the difficulty here is that it feels like there's too many people involved. It feels like neither one of you are in a space where you're ready to take this to the next level because you're tired. I think at one point this was something that you really wanted, something that you were available for. But it seems like this person has played games, maybe once too many times. I think this person, for some of you, has used you, whether it's money, whether it's wasting your time. I feel like this person has a tendency to make it seem as though they want the same things that you want. And then they very quickly pull away, And so I think that for you, even if this person were to come in and offer you the sun and the moon, right? It's like the rules of the game have now changed because you've seen how this person has a tendency to reel you back in. And then it's like as soon as you let your guard down or you think that things are going to be different, right? They very quickly pull away or they leave you wanting, right? So it's kind of the energy of when people future fake and they make plans like, oh, we should go here next year. We should get married one day, right? This person has a tendency to provide you with like an illusion of what the future could be, and so for some of you, you've been wanting to walk away from this, but it's difficult because this person always has, something they're telling you is going to happen eventually. And so it's almost like your future happiness is intertwined with this person showing up, right? For some of you, this person is saying, well, I'll leave my spouse, eventually it'll be just us if you can just wait. But it looks as though this person is getting attention elsewhere or finding happiness elsewhere, right? And so there's an energy of you always kind of hoping that eventually they're going to see that you're the one that's in their corner. You're the one that is always there for them when they're down on their luck, right? I feel as though towards the end of the month, you're definitely going to see a turnaround. And I think that's coming from an action that you're taking this month. Because I'm seeing you having one foot in and one foot out on this relationship, quite literally with the way my Queen of Pentacles is here, right? So you might be focusing more on your own stability, focusing on your family. For some of you, you're deciding to take a trip without this person. You may be deciding to go somewhere that you and this person talked about going, and you end up going without them. And it's almost a way of showing them like, you know what? I don't need you in my life. I don't need you to be here for me. I can still have all the things that I want, whether you show up or not, right? I feel like for some of you, if you're not taking that trip that I'm seeing, you're taking an action where you're doing something without this person that the two of you had discussed doing. Now, that could be something as simple as going to see a movie with someone else or going to check out a restaurant alone that the two of you had originally spoken about going to. There's something you're doing this month that I feel like rather than waiting for this person, you're just taking the action on your own because you're tired of trying to figure out what they're doing. This person, they're in this hermit mode. So like I said, not much for swords except for the Six of Swords in the reverse. Whatever this person is showing you this month, I feel like rather than you try to beat a dead horse or run after this or cajole them into speaking to you, you're just matching energy, right? You're like, okay, whatever. I'm going to do my thing with or without you. Some of you are getting attention from many people this month. I'm seeing for some of you, you may be deciding to leave a friend group this month and spend time with different people. Or you might try something new to get outside of your comfort level. This is showing me that if you've been waiting for something, some of you are waiting to start a business or you're waiting to start some kind of career that would have you in the public eye. You're going to do that this month, because it's like, what am I waiting for? What am I waiting around for? I feel like for some of you, you're trying to distract yourself from thinking about this person because they very abruptly get quiet. and I feel like that's because you've been going through some things, Aries. Now, you could be going through financial things. You could have been going through health issues. You could have just been thinking about your life, the rest of your life, what you want it to look like, right? And so perhaps you said something to this person saying like, hey, I don't like what you're bringing into my life, or I'm not in vibration with this anymore. This isn't in alignment with where I want to go. For others of you, maybe you're just more focused on your health. Some of you, it looks like you're deciding to become sober this month. So that could be something that, if this person is trying to invite you for drinks, or if they have a tendency to spend a lot of money on drinking, you might be turning this person down because you're tired of picking up the bill, or because you're more worried about your own health. And you're like, you know what? This is kind of dead to me. This isn't that fun anymore. I'd rather focus on going to the gym. I want to be able to get up early, right? So there's things that you're doing this month, I feel like, Aries, that's taking you away from this person, and it's funny because with this Hermit energy, it's like they have a tendency to go silent or to go ghost, right? They start things very quickly, end things very quickly. You're always wondering if they're going to be around or if they're going to leave. And I feel like for you, you've just gotten into a space where you really don't care what they do at this point. You're not waiting around, you're not going to keep exhibiting behaviors in your life that have kept you from being successful, right? So if this is somebody you drink with all the time, you're like, I'm not doing this anymore. If this is somebody who maybe they are not very motivated to break out of that hamster wheel of having to work for someone else, you're not willing to minimize your vision anymore, right? It's like there's a turning point that's happening to you this month, Aries, where you're starting to realize that this person is very stuck. They're very stuck in this really weird way, because it's like they have love with you. They have happiness with you. You are everything that they say that they want. But for some reason, they act like there's something out there better. And then the whole time they're acting like there's something out there better, this person either doesn't have a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of, or they're just not that great themselves, okay? So I feel like you're coming to the realization this month that when this person does this again, where they're quiet, or if they seem like they made those plans with you and suddenly now they're acting brand new, like, oh, I don't have time for this. I'm so busy. There's other things I'm working on, right? You're starting to view this person in a different light. And you're starting to realize that you really were the best part of this person's life. You're the best part of this connection. It looks like this person is probably going to be going through some financial issues of their own. This month, they may be having friends really show their true colors. And I feel like for you, instead of coming in and saving the day, you're standing back and you're just watching it all fall apart, and that's kind of their karma, because they took so long to get on board with where you were going. And this person has done all this gaslighting and ghosting and hot and cold. And I think for you, you're just like, wow, you don't deserve for me to be vulnerable to you, right? For some of you, you feel as though this person has deceived you in regards to their emotions. You may feel as though this person either hides their emotions from you, or you feel as though they never cared at all. And for the group of you that feel as though this person never cared at all, it's probably because I'm seeing a karmic partner really, really in the mix that influences the way this person behaves. Okay? I feel like this person struggles. They don't know what they want. We've got lust, overcompensating in the reverse, emptiness, arguments in the reverse. So you don't even want to argue with this person. I feel like for a lot of you, you're just so fed up that it's like whatever this person is chasing, for you, it's just like, go ahead, like, have at it. I hope you find it. I don't even care enough to bicker with you about it anymore. For some of you, you're not even explaining to this person why you feel the way you feel, because like I said, no swords, outside of that Six of Swords reversed, which is you. probably looking at the past and realizing all the times this person has kind of screwed you over and getting into a space where you're putting yourself first. You know, I feel like this person is going to be going through huge wake up calls this month. And I feel like that has a lot to do with why they're being silent. What's odd is what I'm picking up on from this person is that they actually are not doing what they usually do to you, because it seems like they do that hot and cold where they ghost very quickly. This time around, it seems like this person actually has a reason for being silent. It looks like they're doing a lot of thinking, a lot of thinking about their life, things that they have allowed to stay too long, things that they haven't gone after for opportunities, right? But you wouldn't know that because this person, it's like they cry wolf, right? They leave, they come back, they leave, they come back. So now that they're quiet because they're actually thinking about the things that you've said, or they're watching you leave or give up, right? You're looking at them like you're just doing the same thing you always do, right? I don't care if we're friends. This is not how friends treat each other. This is not the situationship for me. I don't care if you're my twin. You can be with your karmic. Go do what you want to do. The weird part is this person's actually doing some thinking about some of the things you talked to them about. Not going to be things they spoke about in August. This is going to be things probably June, July, right? A couple months back. But you wouldn't know because of the way that they behave. So let's take a look. I'm going to pull some cards to get your opportunity for the month. Let's actually use a small deck. What is your opportunity in love for Aries this month, please? Lovers reversed. Yeah, that's exactly it. So I feel like this person, they're kind of doing, well, it looks like they're doing what they've been doing. I think that for you, when it comes to your opportunity, you can decide if this is something you want to like put your foot down and say, this is what I need from you. But more than anything, I feel as though you have an opportunity to figure out if this is what you want. For some of you, you are in a relationship with this person and you have one foot out the door and you have an opportunity to meet someone else or to have some sort of secret relationship, right? If that's something that you're interested in, no judgment. But it looks as though you're having an opportunity to take a break from this person this month. I don't feel like it's over by any means, but I feel like the universe also wants you to explore your options. Now, that doesn't mean that you have to explore your options with someone else, but I feel like it is a good time for you to start seeing what else is out there for you in the way of like habits that you want to adopt that perhaps you don't do now. You know what I mean? Or different hobbies that you might be interested in. Whatever it is you're thinking about doing, because I see you kind of contemplating a few different things this month, it'll go really well if you take the action to do it. The difficulty, I feel like, is that your love life might distract you because this person is being very silent. And they have a tendency of doing that to control situations, right? So I hope that you don't fall back into that feeling of like, where's my person? What are they doing? Why aren't they speaking to me? Because your obstacle is the 9 of Swords. So that's exactly what I was saying. Like, if this person feels like they're gone, they're not. Okay, 7 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck for that. But the thing is like, if you allow their silence to make you stagnant, you're going to miss out on something really good, because the beginning of the month looks a little rough. It seems like maybe there's a disagreement or things aren't being spoken on, feelings aren't being brought to light. Feels kind of like you're one-upping each other and mirroring one another throughout the middle of the month. But towards the end of the month, I'm seeing a lot of growth, and that's for you. You know what I mean? So if you can get out of your head and not worry too much about what this hermit energy is doing, I feel like the universe is trying to kind of free you up from this person so that you can focus on some of the things that maybe you're not focusing on because they've been such a priority. So just be mindful of this 9 of Swords energy, right? You don't want to allow yourself to get into a space where all you're doing is thinking about this person and ruminating about why they're being quiet and wondering if they're coming back. They'll be back. They're not even gone. They're just quiet. And I'm going to look into why they're being so quiet in the extended reading, because I want to take a look at what this Hermit energy is. And it seems interesting because their person's actually doing some thinking. And so I want to know what that's about. What do they feel, and what are they thinking about this connection? What are they doing, right? Because I feel like this month for August is going to be kind of silent, but I feel like this is a month that you can really take center stage in your own life and start changing some things around that really could propel you in a great way financially or health-wise, contributing to your stability. So let's take a look at your advice. The Hermit. Oh my goodness. The Hermit, the Devil, the King of Swords, reversed. All right. So funny that your advice is the Hermit when your person is acting like the Hermit. I feel like perhaps the advice is not to give up on this, but this person with this Devil energy, there's too many people involved in this situation. If this isn't too many people, this person just has some really messed up ways, or they might have an addiction that they're battling that they haven't even really spoken to you about. For some of you, with that sun smack in the middle of the reading in the reverse, this person has relapsed. And so they're like going ghost or quiet because they don't want you to know when you're being so healthy, right? So for those of you who deal with someone and suddenly they're broke, or suddenly they're like, oh, I can't hang out with this certain friend anymore. Trust and believe they probably bought a bunch of drugs with that friend. And now they're like, I need to change my life. I can't hang out with that friend. You get what I'm saying? There's something here where this person, they could be getting influenced by their environment and going back and doing things that they told you that they were not going to do. And I think this person is very worried that will come to light if they spend time with you. I also feel like, though, that this person is really thinking about why are they making these dumbass decisions, right? To sabotage their own happiness. Now, with the advice being the Hermit for you, I feel like you're not supposed to go out of your way to chase after this person. If they're being quiet, you know what I mean? Let it be, because this person is kind of making a mess of their life right now. And that's something that they need to figure out without you. I feel like the universe is trying to push you forward into something amazing. The universe might be pulling this person back because they're not ready to come with you on this part of your journey. They might only sabotage this part of your journey. You know what I mean? Like, imagine if you have some great business idea and you go to open your business and then you find out this person has relapsed and now they're like a heroin addict. Okay, well, if they came with you on this part of your journey, your whole business is going to be sabotaged because now your money is gone, right? This universe is like always working in your best and highest good. And I feel like right now, this is something that you just need to let it be. Focus on you. And I know that's so like cookie cutter, oh, self-love, blah, blah. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that this person has some demons that they need to battle. And I know that them being away from you looks like how it always looks when they ghost or go silent. But I feel like right now, this is going to be a huge lesson for them. Okay, so the advice for you is to just let them do their thing. There's opportunities coming towards you, so make sure that you are vigilant or taking the necessary action that you need to take to go after what it is you want, because I'm seeing there's things that could bring you a lot of happiness. Could be things you've been waiting to do, or adventures you've been waiting to take. So I feel like this is the time to put yourself in the driver's seat of your life. Deception in the reverse. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Well, like I said, whatever's going on, I feel like this person is being quiet because they're trying not to let the cat out of the bag, right? You're probably the kind of person, Aries, where you can look at somebody and know what they're thinking. And especially if this is a twin dynamic, if this person is avoiding you, it's because they're screwing their life up somehow. And they don't want you to know. You know what I mean? So also, I guess I would say don't take this very personal when this person gets quiet. because the bottom of your deck says chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So yeah, this is still your person. They're still interested in you, but they're kind of going through issue around what are they integrating into their life, right? This person could be losing their job this month. They could be losing their friends this month. There's something I feel like that's happening to this person that they're trying to figure their own self out, you know, but this would almost, I want to say, be a huge I told you so moment, because it seems as though this could have been something that you tried to warn this person about in the past. You know, whether it was like, okay, I don't trust that friend you have, or that job is going nowhere, you should look for something else. It's almost like you've given this person advice and they didn't want to take it because of their ego, right? But now, whatever this is, I feel like it's coming back to bite them in the ass this month. And they don't really want you to know about it, you know? Now, your oracle says truth be told. So the 1 and the 4, we've got an opportunity for some stability here. Somebody's growing up very fast. I feel like this is your person's energy. They're literally going from trying to figure out how to make things work to having to make things work now. So unfortunately, it's coming through a period of change and conflict for them. But let's see what your romance card says. Come on, 14. All right. Essential meanings: honesty, accepting things at face value, coming out of denial, the willingness to be transparent, clarity of communication. Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. They're trying to keep something from you. All right, relationship message. People tell you who they are very quickly if you're willing to listen to what they say and pay attention to how they behave. This card calls you to engage in heartfelt, open conversation. It's time to see the truth about what you share with each other and tell the truth about who you are and what you need. No one can do that for you. Remember that your truth is always based in your personality and experience up to now. A higher truth will be found after you communicate honestly and see how doing so has helped you become more attuned to yourself. Don't hold back, speak your truth, and listen. Yeah. This person, I mean, I feel like they're being sneaky, and I feel like it's coming back to bite them in the ass. Your prosperity message here is talking about you being willing to do what it takes to get where you want to go. So I feel like for some of you, you know, like I was saying, I'm seeing a really good opportunity. Some of you might be thinking about moving to get there, though. But if you move, it'll be okay. But it's talking about you looking at your thoughts and feelings around money, your relationship around money, and what are you willing to sacrifice to get where you want to go. I feel like the universe is kind of having you sacrifice this person in this moment, because with what I'm seeing here, they're not just a liability to themselves, they're also a liability to you as well in this moment, okay? All right, Aries, thank you for allowing me to read for you. I will put the link to the extended down below. I put the preview at the end of the video. I will pull 12 cards in this extended reading. We're going to look at their feelings about you, the connection, what they want, what they don't want, what they're hiding. That's what I'm really curious to know. Why they're hiding it, what are they doing now, what they will do, all kinds of stuff. So if you want to watch that, you can click on the link in the description box. I will speak to all of you again soon, but in the meantime, good luck with this and you take care. Bye. This person also, whatever this is that they've been hiding from you, and we're going to take a look into that, whether that's them hiding emotions or whether them making some sort of poor decision that you already tried to warn them about. For some of you, it's not so much that there's another person involved or that they have like addiction, but it could even be that you just told this person over and over, like, if you keep treating me like this, one day I'm not going to care, or I'm not going to pick up the phone for you, or I'm not going to accept your apology, right? They're starting to realize that, like, okay, today's the day, right? You're done with toxicity in your life. This person, they still are holding on to a whole lot. And I feel like it's coming from a lot of different areas. You know, it could be their beliefs, it could be habits or behaviors that they need to get rid of. For some of you, this person just has a super toxic, like, family environment, or they have that karmic partner that's always in the midst of your relationship, you know, whether they're with them or not. Because I did see for some of you, this person, it seems like, you know, is in a relationship and they keep making you wait. This person is trying to get to a place in their life where they start letting things go because they're seeing that they can't have it all. You know, they can't have it every which way. And this is becoming a huge burden on them. You probably wouldn't know it, right? Because the communication this month is pretty slim. But what I am seeing is that this person, they're just getting into a space where they're starting to realize that they've just held on to too many things. I think this person is starting to realize that the problem in this connection is them. I think that even if they tried to come towards you at this time, they don't know what to say. You know, they don't know what to do. They feel like you won't forgive them. And I'm seeing that super strong with the cards that I was even pulling in the public reading, that there's something this person has done, you know, and I feel like if you knew the extent of it, you may not forgive them because you're already on the fence about this connection, right? You're already feeling like this isn't working. Wow, deception reverse. That's exactly it. There's something coming out this month. And I feel like this person is really trying to avoid this.